Welcome. So today we're going to practice a breathing exercise called long deep breathing. It's also known in the field of psychology sometimes as deep breathing or diaphragmic breathing. So I'm teaching this in the tradition of yoga, but I've done some research, and in yogic practice, it's known to decrease levels of stress. It's known to evoke the parasympathetic nervous system, which helps to calm our stress response and our trauma response. It's also known to help with emotional regulation, emotional processing. According to yoga, it's also known to help with the immune system. And there's a lot of other benefits that I'm actually forgetting at the moment, but those are the main ones that I wanted to share. And just in doing some research in the field of psychology, we can see now that there are also a lot of benefits to breathing and deep breathing and diaphragmic breathing. For example, deep breathing is known to help, it's actually shown to help to decrease cortisol levels and to help to decrease negative emotions. Um, it's also known to help with attention and concentration and cognition. So there's a lot of benefits here. So I'd like us to prepare for this practice by just sitting in a comfortable position and just getting the timer here. So that's great. All right. So again, just seated in a comfortable position, relaxing the shoulders, lengthening the spine. And what we're going to do is we're just going to tuck the chin in slightly. This helps the energy to flow up and down throughout our spine and throughout our body. And you can either close your eyes or you can gently look down at the floor in front of you. And we're going to begin by practicing a basic breath called simple breathing. So, simple breathing is the way that we want to be breathing in the world. All the time, everywhere, we want to be practicing this type of breath. So to do this, what we're going to do is we're going to place our hands on our belly. I know you can't see my belly exactly, but I'm going to place our hands on our belly, and we're going to do a nice big long inhale. And as we inhale, we're going to extend our belly out to the wall in front of us. And as we exhale, we're going to bring our belly back in towards our spine. So again, we're going to extend our belly out on the inhale. Exhaling, bringing the belly back in towards the spine. And one more time, inhaling, extending the belly out. Exhaling, bringing the belly back in towards the spine. And practice this a couple more times on your own. Okay. And then gently bringing yourself back. You can keep your eyes closed or open them as we prepare to go into our next breath, which is long, deep breathing. So long, deep breathing is a breath that's going to put you in a very relaxed state. So when you just need to bring everything down, bring your stress levels down, when you need a pause, when you need a break, which we all do right now. The world is very heightened in terms of stress. So good to take a break here and practice some long, deep breathing. We're going to do this for 3 minutes, but you can do this for 3 minutes, you can do it for 5 minutes, you can do it for 11 minutes, you can do it for 60 minutes, or you can do it for an eternity, which would be a beautiful way to be in the world and to exist. But let's start just little by little with 3 minutes. So just gonna set the timer here, so bear with me. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna, again, sit with our spine straight, make sure the shoulders are relaxed, the neck is slightly tucked in. And we're gonna begin again by breathing in. And as we breathe in, we're gonna extend our belly out. And then we're gonna carry that breath up through our chest and then our clavicles, which are right here, close to our shoulders. Exhaling, letting the breath go from our clavicles, from our chest, and finally bringing the belly back in towards the spine to complete the exhale. So again, inhaling, extending the belly out, up through the chest, the shoulders, clavicle. Exhaling, letting the breath go from the shoulders, chest, bringing the belly back in towards the spine. Again, inhaling, extending the belly out, up through the chest and shoulders. Exhaling, letting the breath go from the shoulders, from the chest, and finally bringing the belly back in towards the spine. Again, inhaling, extending the belly out, up through the chest, shoulders. Exhaling, letting the breath go from the shoulders, from the chest, and finally bringing the belly back in towards the spine. Again, inhaling, extending the belly out, up through the chest and shoulders. Exhaling, letting the breath go from the shoulders, from the chest, and finally bringing the belly back in towards the spine. So I want you to continue to repeat this breath, practicing it on your own. Okay. Now, when you're ready, gently opening your eyes. If they're closed, coming back to the room, and just taking a moment to go within and just notice any changes, the way that you feel. Perhaps you feel a little bit more relaxed and calm. There's a chance that you might feel more anxious or realize the anxious state maybe that you were in. Either way, it's okay. With practice, the breath will help us to manage our stress and our emotions. So if this was challenging in any way, I encourage you to try to stick with it. I've seen many people who've been anxious starting a breathing practice who have been able to, over time, become more comfortable and find great benefit in it. So I encourage you to take this practice with you into your daily life. You may want to set aside a few moments each day. Could be 2 minutes, could be 3 minutes, could be 5 minutes, to practice this breath, long, deep breathing. And also, just throughout the day, to remember to check in with yourself and check in with your breath. And to just come back to just simple breathing if you notice that your breath might be shallow or constricted because of stress or for any other reason. Right, and thank you.